I have boyfriend here, yo.
Right. Oh shit.
I told you that.
My bad.
Nah, like it's all like. Pause the show for a minute. Like I love your energy and the shit.
My bad,
Your
my
energy
bad.
good, but it gotta be a limit with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
you know what I mean? All right. And trust me, I love you. You know you my brother. I'm just saying it was cool, but her boyfriend
Nigga
here.
Cam just checked me.
Nah, you my brother. I'm just saying, like, yo, what type of brother? What type of brother I'm gonna be if her boyfriend here and you, like it's of course you know stat look good, but it gotta be a limit, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When I see you taking off some time,
I'm mesmerized by Stat.
Yeah, bro.
I did not know you looked that good in person.
Thank you. Because why does everybody tell me that? Like, I don't know how to take that.
Now
It's
you
like,
gassing it?
No. It's just like if somebody tells you that you look better in person than on camera, then it's like, damn, do I look bad on camera? Like
No,
you would
I'm
think
saying
that about
but-
yourself too.
No, but you look so good in person.
Thank you.
For
I
real.
appreciate that.
Dude, so you got it first.
I can't talk. I mean, all right, you told me to stop. My bad, bro. You're amazing.
All right, hey, we gonna have to ask you to go. I mean, I have to ask you to go, man. I'm gonna pay you for your time, for being here. I appreciate you. But I love you, man.
I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, no. I can't. I asked you the first time. I don't have no problems with you, but I'm gonna pay you for your time. But you can't violate, bro. I told you that.
I'm not, though. I'm not.
Nah, I told you, boyfriends in here. You know me with my brother.
Oh, shit, my bad, bro. My bad.
Nah. But I appreciate your time.
It's me.
Well, if you want to wait for us outside, you could, but I'm not going to sit and not value your time neither.
That's why I love you, Cam.
Stop it. Get some help. Yo, I gotta be honest with y'all, right? Watching that shit, like in the beginning, right? That shit was funny as fuck. But then you ever seen like Kodak Black, like dancing or like just normal being himself on camera type shit? You know how he just looks out of it? Like he kind of looks like he has like delayed CTE. You know what I mean? Like something is obviously wrong. But this dude, like even towards the end of that clip, like he wanted to say some shit so bad and like he couldn't stop himself. Like he he sounded out of it. But basically I do want to commend Cam. You know, I love watching It Is What It Is because even though I'm not really that big on basketball, I don't really care for it too much. I love to see someone so passionate. And especially Cam and Mace, just their relationship together. If you know the history, like it just it's so refreshing watching them. They don't have to be up there talking all like they don't really have to be professional with it. You know, it is truly what it is. It's them being themselves and shit. They're older now, yeah. They're not gonna do the same young nonsense that they did before in the past. But it's just like watching your two uncles and then their niece in the middle, Stat, just kicking it back and just talking whatever they want to talk about, pop culture or sports. It's just such an interesting and entertaining show. But I gotta admit, a lot of people, especially in a professional setting, they will let someone just speak how they want to speak. And especially a former boxer, you know. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I might think I might think twice a little bit, you know, if a professional boxer, like this dude can set up the appointment for me to meet God super early. So I'm not just gonna, I'm not just gonna say whatever to homie. I'm gonna stand my ground, you know. I'm not gonna take disrespect, but I'm gonna not take that shit, but I'm gonna walk away type, you know. But to say that, and homie, obviously, I don't know if he was drunk or he was high or something, but homie Adrian Broner, like he looked off. He looked off. But I do gotta give Cam respect because a lot of times people won't have the courage, especially in a professional setting. They won't have the courage to speak up and be like, "Yo, what you're saying, I already warned you. You can't keep doing that." They'll all look at the person and just be okay with it. Like I don't know if you guys remember when Kanye got on SNL and he just started going off towards the end, and everyone was just looking at themselves like, "Yo, Are you gonna be the one to go up to Kanye and tell him like, yo, shut the fuck up? Like, we're not trying to hear what you're spewing right now. But nobody did it. They just let him rant until he was over or until they cut the show. I find that a lot of times that's what happens in entertainment, but it takes a true person to step up and be like, yo, that's it right here. We're not going to take the constant disrespect and just send them off like that. And Cam didn't even send him off like insulting him or like getting extra with it. He was just like, yo, I appreciate you for your time, but I can't let you keep disrespecting and trying to flirt with my co host like that, especially when her boyfriend is in the back. Now, I don't know, mind you, I don't know these people personally, and I'll never claim to do that shit, but I know Chris was sweating in the back, thinking like, yo, I gotta speak up to this professional boxer, and he wants my girl, and he got more money than me. That shit's crazy. I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you, like 80% of regular normal dudes are not going up to Adrian Bronner and like back talking him type shit. They're not gonna do that. You have to have a strong constitution. You have to have a strong will. You have to not be fazed by the shit that other people do to just speak your mind like that. And she was like, okay, yeah, I appreciate the compliment. Some of it's kind of weird, but I wasn't expecting her to like speak up and be like, yo, stop that shit. Like, we just go on with the show as normal. Because Adrian, he was being weird as hell. I don't know what he was on. But that whole situation was just crazy to see. And I don't know where Mace was, but I don't know. I can't even speak on that. But I got to give Cameron respect because so many people would just let that sort of thing slide. On you. That's a better example. Someone keeps cheating on you constantly, and you just threaten them to break up, and then you show that you don't do it. You become a weak person by doing that, by not following through with what you said. You have to follow through with what you're saying for it to actually mean something to somebody else. If someone is bullying you or someone is just constantly on your ass, like, and you don't want that to be the case forever, you got to speak up and you have to follow through. Now, for the most part, a lot of y'all, if it's a setting where there's not a lot of cameras or whatever, a lot of y'all might get knocked out, if we're being honest. But you gain more respect from being knocked out because you were trying to say something and you were trying to speak your mind and you're trying to stand up for yourself than just sheepishly worming your way through something else. But yeah, big ups to Cam on that situation. I know Chris was sweating in the back, bro. But that's it from me. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you for all the love and support. And I'll just keep pumping out videos and shit like that. All right. Love y'all. Peace.
Quick, I didn't even address it yesterday, anything like that, but I just wanted to put some context to what happened. Because I see a few people like, yo, Kim, how you love the nigga? How you say you love the nigga, then kick the nigga out? Look, I didn't just meet AB that day. I've known AB for some years, and I consider him a friend, to be totally honest with you. Not the friend that you be like, yo, let's get some bitches, yo, let's get this money. Nah. One of them friends where you be like, yo, how you doing? When we bump into each other, mutual respect, and we got some mutual friends in Ohio. So that's first and foremost. And when I seen him walking through the casino, I said, yo, hey, come on the show. It wasn't like he was booked to come on the show or anything like that. And he came on the show. And I see he was a little tipsy, but he was definitely coherent. If you watch that whole episode, very witty, very funny, quick on his feet. I think he has a great career in television. If he doesn't, it was good everybody anymore. I think he's very funny, witty, etc. And he's a friend of mine. But the context of the whole thing was basically if your friend comes to your house and he keeps flirting with your 23-year-old sister after you ask him, stop flirting with my 23-year-old sister, and he doesn't listen, you gotta get out of my house. That's basically the whole context to the whole shit. Talk but can't fight. He has the kind of the total package when it comes to that pause. But you can't come in my house and flirt with my 23-year-old sister and we ask you to stop and you don't stop. It's even parts where we edited out where I said stop taping. Yo, you gotta stop. Even that didn't air on the show. And he said cool, but then he didn't stop. So that's just basically the context of what happened.